Welcome back to Questing Taul. My name is Taul Thompson. I grew up in Bowmanville, and I'm currently representing the history of Newfoundland in a different way. And I've made a pile of tapes for the legacy posters that will go up on the cloud, so my grandchildren and their children and forward can find out the roots of my rhythms. And the part of my rhythm that was missing for the longest time was that I was a Newf, even though I felt Newfoundlander all the time. Okay, I went home and later on, but Mom made sure that when I got to Ontario, that I was a copy of what she thought was uptown. And great men helped me do that, right? And great women helped me do that. So I'm proud of Thompson's name. I'm proud of the careers that both Janie and I had. She was remarkable. I've done the thing about her, calling my princess. Her short story list is pretty incredible. Her father was Bill Oliver, and he brought her back to Bowmanville secretly. And he kept that secret to himself all his life. And then Jamie found it and brought her truth. So she's reconnected with her clan, the Fleming Granger clan, and she's got connections to that whole Flemings that did all the railroads in eastern Canada and in Newfoundland. The Sir Francis Fleming, her grandfather was Russell, but he was not necessarily a nice man, but he was a Fleming. So the roots are there, and ancestry can give you so much of it. The rest you have to find for yourself. So it took 19 years to do this research. I hope for my boys' sakes they'll understand that the genetics are important. Cancers are in populations that are specific to an area. In the Newfoundland population, apparently there are some cancers there, stuff like that. But the whole intent was to free my soul and let my Newfoundlander be at the forefront. Okay? And the other stuff, yes, it hurt, and I will suffer guilt for almost everything for the rest of my life. Still do. Can't do anything about it. But fact of the matter, it seems most populations need a religion to save their souls. I don't. Mine's going up to Cassiopeia. At least it's going up into the air with my legacy tube, which I may have shown you before. So this concludes the history of Taul Thompson as a Scot-Irish, Mi'kmaq, Acadian, diaspora of Newfoundland human being who married one wonderful Nora Jane Oliver Granger Fleming, could you need those? So on this side is the Thompson Bennett, because that's where the history will go down. In here, the whole thing. My boys are wonderful men. I'll share their stories, I hope, in a book. I'll also share all the anecdotes about East Beach and West Beach in detail in a book called Questing Taul, Batshit Crazy Ramblings of a Jacquetar Child Priest. And this brings these tapes to a conclusion. Hopefully everybody that wants to, can find anything they need. Still honored the Thompsons because my boys are Thompsons. I want them to be proud that they are Thompsons. Okay, good Scottish name. 75% of them is Scot. But wow, now I can say to them out loud, guess what? You missed the best part of me. See? You all know the movie. Life in Ontario is way too tough for a man with this kind of heart. So I think I'll end up back home at some point in time. Hugs to all. This is Taul.